There is an interesting dimension called action, where it's about having a preference for more being or more doing when it comes to how we approach to action and interaction at work. And research confirms these differences. Different cultures have a tendency to be preferring either one or the other. If you have more of a doing preference, where you will get onto the task, where you think the results and what you're supposed to do is more important than building a relationship, working with people from the other side of this dimension, there might be a risk that you might be seen as a little bit of a bit cold and not really people focused. And if you decline an invitation early on in a relationship, the persons from this other side of the perspective might feel insulted. So what you can do is to keep this in mind and be prepared to invest a little bit to get to know the people you're going to work with. Even take an initiative for doing something together to build that relationship instead of just jumping directly into the task. If your preference on the other side, then more of a being, where you put the relationship as a crucial part of the social part, is very important to get on with your work. There is a risk that you might be seen as not focused on then the task and the results. It also might be questioned if you're capable of working with people that you have a difficulty with or not have a relationship with. So what you can do here, if you're working with people from more of a doing perspective, is to, first of all, not take it personal if they're not interested in getting to know you as a person. It's also about being more acceptable, jumping into the task, believing and having trust in that the relationship will grow as long as you work together, and also the more tasks that you accomplish together. You can imagine at work, there's made to be made misunderstandings and conflicts with these different perspectives. And what I wish is to have, the possibilities for you to be more flexible and more agile, to move across this dimension and thereby be more successful in your work. I work as a culture mastery coach, building bridges between people and cultures.